Hello, boys and girls. I hope you had a great day today, and I am excited about the story that I'm going to share with you because this is one of my favorite Bible stories. And to be honest, you've probably heard it. As a matter of fact, if you'll look right here, you'll see that I even have a toy based on this story. Are you getting a clue as to what it's about? I bet you are. Okay. Now, the sad part of this story is that God was very sad because the people on earth had turned evil and bad, and he was disappointed in how that they were living. People were so evil that God decided that it was time to destroy the earth and the people on the earth. So he decided that he was going to send water to cover the whole earth. All of the people and the animals on earth would be in danger. However, there was one man named Noah, and Noah pleased God. Noah was a good man who honored God in the choices that he made. So God wanted him to live. So God told Noah about his plans to destroy the people with a big flood. But he told Noah how to keep safe throughout the flood. Now God said, Noah, I'm going to put an end to the people. So I want you to make an ark out of wood. Now an ark is a big boat. And when we think of a boat, we usually don't think of one this big. This was going to be huge. Now he told Noah to build this ark 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. It's almost hard for me to imagine a boat that big. Now God said to put a roof over it and to build 3 levels inside. The ark needed to be big, it needed to be strong, so that it could keep Noah, his family, and some of the animals safe. Now, so Noah said, now you and your sons and their wives will go into the ark, and you're going to bring 2 of some of each of the animals into the ark. I want you to keep them safe throughout the flood. Make sure you take food for you, your family, and the animals, all that you can eat while you live on the ark. Now God told Noah all of this because he wanted Noah's family to be safe. Now Noah listened to God and believed him. Noah did everything that God said, even though some people made fun of him for doing so. Now, Noah and his sons built the ark exactly like God said. They cut trees into boards and put the boards together to make the ark. It took a long time for Noah and his sons to finish the ark, but finish it they finally did. Now, Noah put food into the ark and brought his family into this big boat. Now, God sent 2 of all of the animals that were going to go into the ark. He sent dogs, deer, turtles, he sent cows, he sent ostriches, tigers, even mice. And if we were together, I bet you could list me lots of other animals that God sent to put into the ark. Now, when everything was ready, all of these animals went into the ark along with Noah and his family. And guess who shut the door? It says that God shut the door. Everything was ready. Now, God sent the rain just as he said he would. So much rain fell that even the tallest mountains were covered. It was a horrible, horrible flood, and everything on the earth died. But God kept Noah, his family, and all of those animals safe, just as he said he would. God cared about the safety of Noah and his family. Now, next week, your teacher, and I believe it's going to be Miss Cindy, is going to pick up where this story lets off today, and you're going to find out what happened to Noah and his family after this time, because they didn't live on the boat forever. So you listen and find out what happened. And what I want us to really concentrate on is that God worked in Noah's life to keep him safe. And he does the same thing for us. There's lots of things that God does to keep us safe. Now, there are some papers in your packet. I know you have a story, a little story folder that you can look at and reread this story. And you might could share it with your mom, your dad, grandmother, brothers and sisters. Now here are some pictures, and it says draw a line from one thing to the other that shows that God keeps us safe. On the back, you can draw a picture on how God keeps us safe. Now inside, there's another activity that you can do, and you're going to fold it. You're going to punch out the little flaps so that you can open it. And inside, it's going to show how we keep things safe. And you can color that. And then on the back, you can draw or write something about God, how God keeps you safe. And then lastly, you've got this really cool little book that you can make. You cut it in half, like this. Put it together and fold it. And now on the back, there's a word bank, and you're going to fill in the words in the story that need to be filled in. This is a great story, and one that I reflect on all the time, and I hope that you do too. I also hope that you remember to be practicing that memory verse that says, we know and rely on the love of God that he has for us in 1 John 4:16. All right, now you all have a good week, and I know you're anxious to hear the end of this story. Now Jim has got another joke as we end the night.
What is worse than finding a worm in your apple?
I don't know, Jim. What?
Finding a half worm in your apple.
Oh, no. Have a good evening.